Okay, when people started saying power scaling son versus shipping daughter, I feel like that's when I knew the power scaling was getting too much hate. And yes, like there's people who embody all of the negative aspects of power scaling and some of the like ridiculous arguments that people will kind of like make, or just like the toxicity of like being determined and immature to prove that like your guy is like the strongest guy or whatever. But I think a lot of the power scaling, like they like expose really interesting aspects of different series or different fights a lot of times. Like sometimes power scalers would go through a whole fight and really like analyze the authorial intent behind certain sequences, where like some fights are way closer or less close than you would have thought until you watch a good power scaling video, and not one of the ones that's like just cherry picking and ignoring everything else. And sometimes I think even like the back and forth, like when people will react to a death battle they don't like and then bring up like the facts and statistics, like it's interesting. And I don't know, there's just something of people willing to do the most ridiculous calculations to determine someone's level, that I just really enjoy. Versus shipping, like I'm not gonna say shipping is garbage, but it's just much less like factual or like fact based. Like even if people are using like false facts or something, like they can be verified against facts. Or shipping, a lot of shipping discussion is like, I don't know, sometimes it just gives like a needy vibe sometimes, where people need to like ship random characters for the series, like they're overly attached. It's kind of like when it's lighthearted and fun, I have no issues with it. But sometimes when people are like too obsessed with the ship and they're like fighting wars over who to ship Deku with, that it has loser energy. But also, making this video made me realize one thing I actually still don't know is like, what is the actual difference between outerversal and hyperversal in power scaling videos? Like I see that all the time. Or like once it gets to outerversal and then it's like hyperversal plus blah blah blah, like what are they actually saying with those?